And see if you can hear me. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. And see if you can hear me. Testing, testing. There we go. Testing, testing. There we go. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Wonderful, wonderful. Come on in, come on in. Let me see if this is my first time live streaming this way. So let me turn this off. Okay. Present and ready, present and ready. I'm loving this, loving this, loving it. Okay, I'm getting ready to share my screen. We're going to get started. We're going to get started. My apologies. I'm typically on time. I'm typically on time. I'm sipping on energy tea right now. Good. Yes, I see the comments. I see the comments. Okay. I got to remember to hit record to start the class. Okay, you guys can hear me. It looks like it's on a delay from what I see when it streams in, which is all right. Okay, 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 here we go. Good, good, good. All right, I'm going to hit record and we're going to get started. We're going to get started. Where are we at? 7:07. Okay, record to the cloud. Okay, welcome to our first class of the science and strategies of restoring metabolic health holistically. So with this first course, I'm going to go over some kind of just ground intro as a welcome to the class. The other classes will jump right into the material, but today I need to address a few things. So number one, I'm Dr. Rox. My name is Roxanne Hearn. I have a doctorate, so I do have a PhD in health psychology. I am not a medical doctor. That's important to say. I'm not a medical doctor. I am a nationally board certified holistic health practitioner. I am a certified functional nutrition counselor and a national board certified health and wellness coach, which is the only one in terms of health coaches that is recognized by the American Medical Association. So I give all that. I'll give that at the beginning of every class. So anyone that's replaying this. So I'm excited. Get your pen and paper for this. Each class will be 40 to 60 minutes max. I will always cut. So optional textbook. I talked about this the other night on our TikTok live. Once I post this in the box below, or if you're watching this on replay, in this YouTube video below, there's a link to this book along with another book. It is not required, but if you really want to dive deep on things that I'll be talking about, I can then refer you to certain pages. I will have a link in this box to my TikTok shop and also to Amazon where you can purchase it. All right. Also where you can purchase it. Purchase it on TikTok if you can. I get a better little point from it. So optional. You do not need this, but if you're really into holistic wellness, I went through this book and yeah, you'll be taking things that I'm teaching you and sticky noting what's in this book here. All right. So don't worry about it. It will be once this is up, once I upload this replay, this will be up for you. All right. I don't know about this green screen, guys, because I don't like me fading in and out. I don't like that. Okay. Where to find your classroom resources for those that are replaying. I'm going to share my screen because I want you to be able to find your classroom resources. Thank you. Oh, my mama's in the building. Okay. Thank you. I want to show you where to find your resources because some people are just coming in and they may just replay. But if you want to get the resources for this course, you have to complete the registration and then come into the Kajabi's community. That's our classroom. So I'm about to share my screen. One I'm going to share with you. So is this it? Okay. Be 1 second. I have multiple screens going here. So we're going to share. This is desktop 3. So we want desktop 3, share. Okay. When you go into your app store, whether it's Google or whether it's Apple, this is what you will download. Okay. This is what you will download here. Kajabi Communities. You will sign in with the email you use to register. That makes it much easier for you to get alerts on the go, alerts when I post things, and for you to manipulate. Oh, I love it. You guys said your books are on the way. Your books are on the way. Good, good, good. This is the community for the classroom. Don't mix this up with my patient portal Mindfully Fit. That's something separate. If you're doing the fitness classes, or if you end up earning a meal plan, I will have to have you come into my patient portal as well. But this is our classroom. Download this app. It's easy to tap around. I will post. So now I'm going to share it with you something else. Now this looks different because it's desktop. This looks a little different because it's the desktop. But you will see on your front page, they're like tabs, they call them circles. This is where you access different materials. After today's class and after each week lecture, there'll be a section. So this says week 1 materials. You'll come here. If you ask me a question, because I'm not taking any questions during the lecture, so write your questions down. They may then become answered during this lecture, or after you come back in, you click on the proper area. If you guys post other areas, I'm just going to delete it, just to keep everyone organized. Just take your time. Week 1 materials and lecture questions. All week 1 stuff goes here. Start your question. When you write a question, you can create it as a new thread or you can respond here, but it might get messy if you respond, so you can create it new. So you want to start it with as related to your discussion / lecture on, and fill in what I'm saying here. What the question you want to ask, as related to your discussion on the liver, as related to your discussion on the, so I know what to go back to. And I won't answer questions for people that skip the lecture, especially if it was covered. If you don't preface it with this, you can copy and paste it. I will ignore it. We have a lot of people in the class, so we got to keep it, we've been having fun on the lives, but now this is Dr. Rocks. You were on with Dr. Rocks, okay? Or in a campus, we'd be like Dr. Hearn. All right, so this is what you want to do. Anything I reference in terms of supplements, your weekly challenges will be here. So you're going to go into week 1, materials. I talk about the castor oil liver pack here. I talk about additional supplements for liver health with links for you. There's a document on simple ways to detox where you don't need to spend money. There's how you give your liver a massage on here. There's also liver support recipes. There's like 3 recipes here. This week, every week you have a challenge. This past week, the challenge was introductions, right? So you have a new challenge this week. It's called Count Chemicals, Not Calories. This gives you the details here. You have the chance to win the full liver support meal plan. 3 to 5 people. So what you do is you come over, you go to challenges. When you're in the app, it's a tab that says challenges at the bottom of your page. I tap on challenges here. Not all of you completed introduce yourself. Like there's not all of you completed. You can still complete this because I'll pick a winner. Count Chemicals, Not Calories is a new challenge. It gives you what to do, where to find the materials, okay? That's there. Now I'm going to get to the lecture. So if you're watching this on a replay and you're like, oh, I don't have access to that, that means you need to register. Go back, find your emails, check your spam and your promotional folder because it's likely there. All right, so let me stop the share. All right, I'm checking. Let me take a sip of my energy tea. Everybody's in, and we're going to get started now. Pens and paper. Pen and paper, pen and paper, pen and paper. Let me look at my checklist to be sure. Yes, so no questions in the comments. I leave the comments on so I can see what's going on. Oh, I just realized I wasn't recording. Oh, no, I am recording. Whew. I was like, wait a minute. So no questions in the comments. I was going to turn them off. I'm leaving them on so I can keep track of if we're good on sound and everything. Don't forget, for my YouTube channel, if you haven't already, to subscribe. Hit the bell to turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. After this video is uploaded, if you realize, you know what, I think I know a few people, family members that this course would be good for, share the video. They can watch the video. They just can't get all the materials you get. So feel free to share the video. Spreading the message of holistic health is important. So you can share the video even if they didn't register. But if they really want to come in and get materials, they have to register to get access to that same community. All right, so I'm getting ready to stop my camera. I'm gonna turn my camera off. All right, Marsha, ordering yours today. Hey, sis. I am going to, I see a lot of y'all from the live over there. I see y'all. I'm gonna stop my camera because I'm very animated. I'm going to put a slideshow up, and this is how most of the classes will go. With the intro, I'll usually just announce what our challenge for the week will be, and that will be it. All right, so let me stop my camera. I'm going to share my screen. Desktop 3. Share. Okay, let's get started. What is metabolism? What is metabolism? Actually, first, before we even get into what is metabolism, I want to preface this with emphasizing the importance of you understanding what is going on inside of your body if you want to improve your health and more specifically speed up your metabolism. So if you're watching this, whether you are, where's my back arrow? Can I go back? There we go. Whether you are on here to lose weight or whether you have health conditions, what you will need to keep in mind, because we have so many people watching this and enrolled for different reasons, is that metabolic health is important for a gamut of reasons. However, I specialize in weight and fat loss. So because I didn't recreate the tools that I currently use, when you're listening and I'm breaking down over the next 10 weeks, we're going through each of the key systems, you'll be able to link this to other conditions, and you can ask questions in our classroom. But when you see me talking about fat and weight loss, toxins are stored in your fat cells, and it's the link. That inflammation from the fat is the root of a lot. And most people right now, statistically, 80%, at least in America, of Americans are overweight or obese. And in the and only 20% are in a healthy weight. In the 1970s, 80% were at a healthy weight and 20% were overweight or obese. So whether you're wanting to lose weight or not, this will apply. So I want to emphasize that. So in order to achieve wellness, you need your brain, your flesh, and your hormones working in harmony. All right. So think of it like the mind, body, soul connection. You've all heard of mind, body, soul, right? Mind, body, soul. So brain is the mind. How do you think about food? Is it a healthy relationship? How do you manage stress? Do you have a fixed mindset or a mindset of growth? That's mind, and mind, body, and soul, the brain, right? Flesh. We think of the flesh, that's body. How strong is your structure? I want you thinking about this as I'm speaking about this. How strong is your structure? Your bones, your muscle, your blood, your skin, the crucial organs. How strong is that structure? Are you burning, building, and storing energy to feel your healthiest? Is your physical body actually thriving? This is why I said, although you'll hear me talking about fat and weight loss, answer these questions. It'll help you hone in on what you're needing to know. And then hormones. Hormones are like spirit. So mind, body, soul, brain, flesh, and hormones. Hormones are like spirit. You can't see them, but they affect everything. Everything you do, feel, and that you are. Hey, Ronnie J. I see y'all still coming in the classroom. Come on in. So your hormones react to your environment and all around you. I call them door dashers, Instacarters, your hormones signal your brain and other organs to react, so proper balance is crucial. Your hormones tell your body what to do. You don't tell it what to do. I don't care what you eat, how you exercise, but Your hormones tell your body what to do. I see your comments, even though I'm not going to always, I see your comments coming up. I'm actually watching them. So I do see your comments coming up. So recognizing how strong is your brain, that's the body. How strong, no, not the brain, that's your mind. How strong is the body, that's your flesh, and your soul or your hormones. So this is what you're thinking as we're going over the next 10 weeks. So what is metabolism? I'm going to keep it short. What is metabolism? The bottom line, the short and sweet, metabolism is your body's system for dealing with the energy you take in through food. What does it do with it? Yes, cannibalism and anabolism. Cannibalism is when you're digesting food. Anabolism is the opposite. It's the mechanism when your body is taking in nutrient cells or amino acids. So I won't break all that down because it gets too sciencey where you don't need to know. What you do need to know is this. What is metabolic health? What does that look like? Minimal belly fat. Yes, look down, grab your gut. What's that looking like? What's that looking like? What's that looking like? Normal blood pressure. Now this is based on this is metabolic health without medications, okay? Normal blood sugar, stable appetite and energy, muscle, bones, and joints that let you be active. So for many of you that have, whether you're live or watching the replay, whether you have PCOS and autoimmune disease, gut imbalances, bad acne, IBS, diarrhea, any of that is all linked to your metabolic health. So no matter, as much as in this, I will talk about fat loss and weight loss, because that's what this program was designed as, one of my fat loss programs, because doctors send me their patients that the root cause is weight. They can't get surgery because of the weight. There's so many patients who I've worked with where a cancer doctor has sent them to me, an oncologist, and they need to lose weight. Not that that's the issue every time, but when we have 80% of our population overweight, establishing and restoring your metabolic health in a holistic way is important. I see you, Will. Charita says she never thought of it this way. So now pay attention. Your metabolism shuttles your energy into different directions according to what you eat and what you do. According to what you eat and what you do. So depending on what you eat, it's not just what you eat, it's also what you do. So your body may decide, let's say you're in, I like giving the example of stress, when we're stressed out and you eat the salad. Your body's going to say, we're stressed, which means you're in fight or flight mode. So although you ate the salad, I'm going to convert the lettuce into glucose and store it as fat so you can fight. And you're like, I don't want to fight. I just feel like I'm in a fight because I'm stressed over work. Also, if you have, on a cellular level, your body is fighting inflammation, your body is fighting disease, and it's just emerging, even if you don't realize it, or you're recovering from an injury or surgery. This is why when people say, what's the calories for my height and my weight, that does not apply to everyone, because your body decides what to do with the food. So if I'm 5'2", and I'm this certain age, and I say, any woman that's 44, the apps, the AI technology tries to give you how you should eat as an individual at the same height and weight, but it has nothing to do with your metabolism, because one person who's 5'2" and 48 years old, they may not have a stressful lifestyle. And the other person may have a stressful lifestyle and also have an autoimmune condition or be recovering from surgery. Your body will decide based on what's going on in it, what it does with what you eat. And this is why in holistic medicine, there's no cookie cutter approach. There's no set answer, because everyone's body is different. Tell me in the chat, for those that are live, if this is resonating in a way or giving you a different way to think about things. Because everyone that's the same age, height, and weight cannot eat the same. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to talk about bio-individuality. I'm laying the foundation. Thank you, Tanya. Yes, I see y'all in the comments. Now, anyone on the replay, this replay is I'm recording it on Zoom, so I'm going to upload this replay. Good. Because I'm laying the foundation for your mindset for over these next 10 weeks. Because it changes how you think. Everyone wants the quick answers. I'm gonna show you the root, and you will never, ever again in your life think about anything related to metabolic health, weight loss, disease the same. Yes, I'm seeing the comments. Okay, good, good, good. So, now, did you know your metabolism reflects what you do by creating a body that can survive the conditions you subjected it to? You subjected it to. I see some of my clients on here. Come on in, come on in. Your metabolism reflects what you do by creating a body that can survive the conditions it's subjected to. Now, an example for you would be chronic dieting, because I think everyone's done this at some point. So when you diet chronically and put your body on that roller coaster ride, it slows down your metabolism because it feels like starvation to your body. Starvation stresses your adrenal glands, which in turn sets off a string of chemical reactions in your body that suppresses the normal production of the thyroid hormone that we call T3. T3 promotes fat burning, and instead your body will favor production of a different thyroid hormone that actually encourages fat storage. That hormone is called reverse T3 or RT3. Most doctors won't run the test for RT3. They won't. They won't. Functional medicine practitioners such as myself, we like seeing that number. Do we need labs? No, we don't always need labs. So when I talk about labs and give numbers in this presentation, don't run out to get labs. Your body is always speaking to you. You just don't listen to it. When you have gas, your body is speaking to you, okay? By the time you have a full-blown autoimmune disease, you've missed all of the signs. The doctor is not the expert in your body. I am not the expert in your body. You are the expert in your body. But over the next 10 weeks, you will learn how to listen to the whispers. So that way you don't have to hear your body scream. Sorry, I'm taking a tea sipping break. So it's crazy. What you do to your body, like I said, and when we get to digestion, you're going to hear me say, you are not what you eat. You are what your body is able to do with what you eat. And your body decides what it's going to do with it. Lettuce will get converted to fat. Your body is always trying to maintain homeostasis to keep you safe. So, although your age, your gender, and your genetics direct your metabolism, you can manipulate it by positively influencing the organs and the systems responsible for what your body does with food through strategic healthy habits and by honoring what we call in functional medicine, bioindividuality. Write that word down, bioindividuality. Just write it real big, write it down, bioindividuality. This is what makes you unique. This is bigger than your genetics. It's bioindividuality. Write that down. I see somebody in our live comments that said, I owe my body an apology. Yeah. What is bioindividuality? Bioindividuality is the idea that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to health and nutrition. Instead, we're all unique in our biological makeup and requirements. Each person has their own specific nutritive and health needs, as well as routines, practices, and preferences that work for them. This is why when you do a diet that your friend did, or you go, oh, you're eating for liver health, or different things, and you go, wait a minute, if you don't consider, honor, respect your bioindividuality, you can do more harm than good. People going on keto that then need gallbladder replacements because we want quick fixes and you don't honor your bioindividuality. This includes your preferences. You go on a meal plan that although it's healthy for you, you don't like the food. So it's not sustainable. That's me putting on the psychologist hat. Health behavior change. You must honor your bioindividuality for something to not only be achievable, but also sustainable. In short, our bodies react differently to various foods, habits, and the like. So, like I said, your metabolism decides when what you eat. I can eat the same meal as my daughter, or as someone who's the same age, same ethnicity, and my body may react differently. And that's what's important to know. This is what's important to know. So, The bottom line, and while this is targeted for weight and fat loss, you can apply this in general to overall health, okay? You can apply this to overall health. Ditch the antiquated diet culture beliefs about food and weight and fat loss. Stop choosing diets based on how much weight your friend lost and choose based on your bio individuality. Stop and another example of this, even if it's not weight and fat loss, hopping on a cleanse before you even know if the cleanse is safe for you. Identify the root cause of your struggles. So just not your weight and fat loss struggles, but struggles with inflammation, struggles that you may have with gut imbalances. Identify the root cause. If you're on this or you're replaying this, you also go back under the metabolic course playlist, and I did it was a live. It was a tally. We tallied up the issues. I may incorporate it into the course, or it may go in naturally as I'm getting through each. But if you have time, go in and watch that. It wasn't in this presentation style because I saved it from a TikTok live, but it will help you begin where I'm sharing symptoms that you may see to give you signs that you have a hormonal imbalance, gut dysfunction, or immune imbalances. And lastly, nourish the organs and systems in need of repair and revitalization. If you nourish the organs that are supposed to do the job, they will actually do the work for you. Losing weight becomes magic. Your skin clears up. You no longer have gastrointestinal issues. All of a sudden, the inflammation, pulling your rings off at night is no longer hard because you've identified what organs need nourishment. Right now, y'all just eat to eat. Like, oh, I heard this is high in protein. But do you need high protein? What's going on with your body? So we'll get into that. Let me keep going. All right. The key players in revving up your metabolism. So let me think of it this way. Ooh, I love what I'm seeing in the comments. So while revving up means speeding it up, revving up also means just optimal metabolic health. Okay? So these are your key players that I will be going over in the next three classes. The liver, the adrenal glands, the thyroid, and the pituitary. We will do the liver today. The adrenal glands are next section. Next class number 2, then the thyroid and the pituitary in the third class. After that third class, we're going to jump right into a deep dive into hormonal imbalances, then a deep dive into gut imbalances, then a deep dive into immune imbalances, but only the imbalances linked to metabolism. So for many of you, thank you for introducing yourself in the classroom and listing all of the issues. And I wish I could help all of you, but because we're doing this not as a one-on-one where I do one-on-one consultations, because I'm not doing that, I have to keep it general. So when you're posting in the benefits of posting in the classroom is that I see what as a collective you're wanting more of, and I can create more, it's called circles in our communities, more little tabs to give you further information. So just keep in mind, you'll be taking this information, synthesizing the information, and applying it to where you will identify that you have some imbalances. When you identify those imbalances, you may go, oh, she's not talking about healing PCOS, but I learned that insulin resistance is strongly tied to PCOS. So it gives you something you can work on. And then the trickle effect when you treat the root is that those from the root, the branches and the leaves of disease, you begin to reverse some of that. Okay, let's dive into the liver. The liver is the king of fat storage. The liver is the king of fat storage. The liver is what stimulates your body to release fat cells from storage. What is held in storage? In the fat cells, toxins. If you're in the classroom, wait till I'm off of this, but under the week 1 material, I have listed not only, I've listed supports for the liver. Supports for the liver in the week 1 material. So when you're off of here, you can go do that, see that tonight or a different day. But under week 1, that's where the supports are for the liver. So Your liver performs over 600 metabolic functions. Metabolic functions. Every nutrient, hormone, and chemical must be activated by the liver. This is why when people say, my labs were normal, they said those hormone levels were normal. Well, if it's not activated, it won't work. It's like when you buy a new cell phone and you don't activate the cell phone, it's not going to work. Same thing with the nutrients. What if you think you're eating a healthy diet, but you're struggling with this organ because your liver has not activated it? It must be activated in order for it to work. And this is the piece most people miss. They think that if they eat it, their body's going to use it as that. And that is not the case. That is not the case. Your liver also influences swelling, bloating, inflammation, dehydration, and water weight. So let me see if I want to go forward or backward. Let me see. Don't worry, I'm seeing which way I wanted to go. Okay. Let me go back. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy. So if your liver is taxed by the toxins and the unrecognizable foods and chemicals you feed your body, it cannot do its job. It cannot do its job. So when we think of toxins, we think of things that we're breathing in, things that we're putting on our skin, the processed foods. Now, because it looks like we have time. We do have time. I'm going to share a piece from a different workshop that's called Counting Chemicals and Not Calories. And I'm going to insert it. I'll have to swap my screen out, but I do have time to fit that in. To talk about the toxins, because your assignment, your optional assignment this week, the challenge, the week 2 challenge is called Counting Chemicals, Not Calories. And your challenge in the classroom is going to be to get 2 different foods, one that's a junk food item, another that's a healthy item. And you're going to take the list I gave you, a long list of food additives, what they are, what they're in, and why they're not healthy for you. And you're going to identify at least 2 foods, and you're going to post in the group and share why that chemical is not good for you based on that. So if you want those kind of materials, you've got to get in the classroom because they're already up. I posted everything this afternoon. So if your liver is taxed, it can't do its job. I'm gonna give you an analogy. Imagine you're an entrepreneur. Oh, it's funny when I see the comments. Why don't our physicians know this? They teach them different in Western medicine. They teach them different in Western medicine. I want to say it's not their fault. They don't train them this way. They train them symptom to the drug. What's the symptom? Where's the drug that matches? What's this? They don't teach them. Let's get to the root. So let's say you're the CEO, and I like to say of your body, CEO of the liver, right? You know that your liver is one of these key players in your team. I like to think of it as an organizational structure chart where you have a CEO and the VPs, right? So you know your VP of finance. That's important. I would say that the chief financial officer, the CFO, is very important, right? That's how I see the liver. So you want to take care of your CFO. You want to make sure they got a good salary, good bonuses, C-suite employee benefits. You want to make sure they're not overworked, because guess what? If your employee is overworked, what happens? We've all been an overworked employee before. You can't do the job well. Your liver performs, how many functions did I say? Metabolic functions did I say your liver performs? Let me see if y'all were listening in the live chat. And if you're replaying this, yell at my screen. How many metabolic functions did I say your liver performs? I'm sipping tea and waiting. There we go. Come on. 600. I need you to keep that in mind. So when you go into the classroom and see the liver support recommendations, you'll go, okay. And if you're trying to lose weight, it's non-negotiable. You got to support your liver. Your liver decides whether your body is going to release the fats or hold on to it. It's non-negotiable. So let me get into what else the liver does here. Even more specific to weight and fat loss, okay? But this can be specific also to other conditions. Your liver is responsible for creating bile. Bile is what breaks down fats. When people do keto and they're at a high fat and they're not monitored by a practitioner who specializes in that healing diet, not to mention keto was designed for those that have cognitive deficits. Keto was really as a healing diet designed for those with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. There's so many other diets to choose from to lose weight than not using keto that actually improve insulin sensitivity. Like why keto took off and they use it for diabetes and full-on apps. Yes, there's research studies to support it, but paleo is also a better option because it supports reducing inflammation. Okay, I won't go on a tangent here. Oh, hey, Teresa. Hey, Teresa. So look, metabolizing nutrients. Your liver makes nutrients usable in your body. If your liver does not, what did I say? Activate. If your liver doesn't activate all those healthy nutrients you ate or that supplement you took and you wondering why your labs are still off or why you're still fatigued, your liver might not have activated it. Your liver, the bile breaks down the fats. So metabolizing means activating, breaking down, all right? It manufactures carnitine. Let me tell you about carnitine. Carnitine, listen. Carnitine takes the fat to the mitochondria in your cells. And mitochondria are like little fat house burners. They convert the fat. So carnitine helps your body release stored fat into the bloodstream so it can be metabolized. 80 to 90%. This is big, y'all. 80 to 90% of your metabolism happens in your mitochondria. Mitochondria are this little powerhouse in your cells. You have little fat converters all in your cells. Bottom line, you can produce carnitine in your liver, right? The faster your metabolism. So the more carnitine, the faster your metabolism. Now, this is why I run into, so let me speak on vegans. When I have clients or patients that are vegan, I have to put them on an L-carnitine supplement. Why? Because they don't eat meat. What's the main place our body gets carnitine from? Amino acids. What do amino acids come from? Protein. So when people go, oh, I'm not eating meat, I go, is it a religious reason or what is the reason? Let me explore the myths and falsehoods that you've been told over the years. So protein is converted to amino acids, which is converted into carnitine. So this is why you see fat vegans, okay? This is why, because they just jump on somebody else's trend without understanding their bio-individuality, not understanding their body and what it actually does. Yes, mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. And lastly, your liver directly, as related to fat loss, I'm just talking about one of these are just 4 of the 600 metabolic processes. It directs sugar in the blood. Can I get someone that knows that is pre-diabetic? Here I am with my hand raised. Or someone who knows someone who is pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic. Your liver directs sugar in the blood. And this is an important process, because it's going to direct it into the liver for storage, or into the muscles for energy and repair, or in the case of too much sugar, is going to put it in the fat cells. So imagine your liver, you're eating and the sugar's coming in the blood and it's like a conductor, like you go here, you go here. Okay, you're going to go to the liver. I'm going to need to store you. You go into the muscles because we've been working out and we need you for energy and repair. She done ate too much sugar. I'm overloaded. The liver has enough for storage. The muscles have enough for energy and repair. Now I got to shuffle this extra sugar off into the fat cells for later use. So when the liver becomes overwhelmed, malnourished, or too clogged with fat, it may slack off on this job. And the blood sugar remains circulating in the blood, supporting diabetics' liver health. I put any diabetic on a castor oil pack. So okay, I'm going to pause for those on the live, and I'm going to pause for those that are replaying this for your brain to catch up with what I just said. Put an emoji in there or a comment to let me know if this is resonating. And I see your comments about allergies to protein, things like that. This is where we support you in supplementing where you need supplementation, or we get it from a different type of meat. I can help vegans. It's harder because I'm not a vegan, but you got to support what you're missing. Tell me in the comments how this is feeling. Anybody on the replay, just sit and gather your thoughts. Close your mouth. I know your jaw is open, but I want you to Thank you. I see it. Hey, Miss Cherie, babe. Hey, hey, hey. How to activate the liver. Activate the liver. Now remember, write your questions down on your question list, and you're going to put them in the classroom. You're going to put them in the classroom. These will always be like lecture based. So write whatever questions are coming up. So this is why when someone goes on a particular plan, you're like, well, is that good for your condition that you already have? She said, I want to try the castor oil pack now. I have the information on how you make your own or how you buy one in our classroom. I have the one that I recommend for my clients. And if you're like, look, sis, my funds is tight this week, it breaks down how you can make you one, okay? Make sure you get the castor oil that's in a bottle, hexane-free castor oil. Hexane-free, write that down. Hexane castor oil in a bottle. Hey, Tanya, my blockchain queen. I know you got a live tonight. We're going to be off here before your live. So this is just some of what the liver does. So what I want to do to wrap up tonight's class, let me see here if I want to share my screen with the other. Oh, no. Okay, wait a minute. Let me keep going. I can save the piece I talked about counting chemicals and not calories. I can save that, okay? You guys are already going to get a piece of that in the actual classroom where I uploaded that document. I might save that for another teaching moment. I might go live for another class with that. Thank you. Someone in the comments said this is literally blowing my mind the whole time because I'm small and everybody thought I was truly healthy. This is what, when I tell y'all that when you signed up and I said I will blow your mind, every class, there will not be a class that won't blow your mind with facts, whether you have a medical background or not. If you're used to functional medicine, then you might be like, yeah, I knew that. So because your liver is so closely linked with metabolism, you must feed your liver to repair and nourish it if you want to speed up. So although I'm saying weight and fat loss and fat burn, if you want to just nourish the processes that I just talked about here, along with the other 600 metabolic functions of your body, your liver is like your CFO. You need the main C-suite employee who's keeping your business running, meaning your business, your temple, your body is your temple. You only get one, and the replacement parts are not the same. I can vouch for that with screws, rods, and cages in my spine. It is not the same. So why would you not support your liver no matter what's going on? Support your liver. And some people say the liver naturally does its job, not in the environments that we have. The toxins we're inhaling, the chemicals we're putting in our body. Why not nourish it? It's not going to harm it. I wish health insurance plan covered the castor oil pack and the castor oil. That would be so nice. But they will cover a $2,000 drug and you just pay $5 for it. But they won't cover a castor oil pack. Okay. Liver support tips. Get your pen and paper. If you have not and you're watching this, you haven't tapped follow. And can y'all hit the thumbs up on this while you're watching? If you can, hit the thumbs up to like this. You can share it once I don't know if this live is going to save, if I'm going to have the option to save this or how that's going to work, if I got to re-upload it from Zoom. I'm probably going to re-upload it from Zoom because in the beginning I was just getting on. So, yeah, it'll be back up. But if you have the option to like it now, like it now. If not, that's fine. If you have the option to follow me now and turn on notifications, do that now so you don't forget. Okay. Liver support tips. You're probably like, what is that machine she's in? I'm going to tell you. Avoid toxins as much as possible. Eliminate alcohol. Eliminate processed foods. Infrared sauna is excellent. Lymphatic drainage massage is excellent. Or presotherapy. That's what that machine is. It's called a Pagani machine. In my area in Pennsylvania, one Pagani session is about $105. It's absolutely amazing. I won't go deep into it, but it's great. It's great. It's like a lymphatic drainage massage times 600. Lymphatic drainage massage therapists go to get the presotherapy. And it doesn't hurt. It's like a big old blood pressure cuff around your body, and their screen will tell you where areas are backed up in your lymphatic system. So when you flush your lymphatic system, what are you doing? You're helping to support your liver because your liver is trying to do all of that by itself. Now, let me tell you where your liver's at. Take your right hand, take your right hand, and put your hand under your right, on the right side, like where your rib cage is. So women, under your boob. Men, it's a little bit harder, but feel where your rib cage is, right before where your rib cage ends. Right there. I see what you said, Teresa. She said, find me one. Find me one. You would love it. Oh my gosh, you feel so good afterwards. And they call it, okay, so the models use presotherapy in Europe to get runway-like bottles, because bodies. I forget the name for it. They call it something. Like, it gets you ready for vacation, baby. It flushes you out. When I went, the young nurses were there, were like, oh, now that you got your Pagani session, that's presotherapy, are you going to go out tonight and drink? And I was like, no, girl. Like, y'all do that for different. I'm 48 years old. I'm training for my old lady body. I'm not getting the presotherapy to flush everything out, to put it back in. Vibration plate. Thank you. Vibration plate is excellent. I'm glad you brought that up. Vibration plate. Vibration plate. That's a daily one. You could be doing that while you're sitting watching this class. At least 10 minutes, especially in the morning and before you go to bed. A great way to shake things up. And the vibration plate I would recommend for every bucket that we're going to discuss. And I'll bring it up. Every bucket. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. Let me make me a sticky note. I'm glad you mentioned that. Vibration plate. Yes. And if you're not sure, I have one on my, I'll add it under this when this reposts. And there's one in my TikTok shop and my Amazon store as well. So I'll include the links. You don't got to go searching. I'd rather you get it from me. Since I'm giving this course free, I'd rather you get it from me or not. Instead. So right here. All right, let's go on. Liver support power foods. Power foods, power foods, power foods. Lemons and limes. That's easy to add to your water every day. That's really simple. Beets. Beets, beets, beets. Oh, I love beets. I used to not like them. When I'm listing this doesn't mean get the beets that are coated in stuff they shouldn't be in, okay? Celery, carrots, mushrooms, parsley, ginger, and arugula. Arugula is another leafy green. So swap out your spinach or your romaine for arugula. Arugula right here. These are all good power foods. There's several foods for the liver, but I have a list. Now, I'm giving you a few of the foods where my clients get like 20. There's 20 power support foods I have for the liver. Here, you get a few. In the classroom, I already uploaded, I think there's 3 to 4 power support recipes for the liver. If you win this week's challenge, you get a whole meal plan that has 15 to 18 recipes to support the liver. And how do you win the challenge? You do your homework and you go like everybody's stuff and you comment and then you tap on the little bar. There's a leaderboard and you can see how you're doing. All right. You can see how you're doing. That's how you win. You engage, right? Put arugula in the smoothie. Look. Okay. So let me go back. I'm going to give you some other tips. I'm going to stop this share and turn my camera back on, and we're about to be off. We're about to be off. Where's my video? Okay. Now, I have 16 more tips. I have some notes with the tips here, okay? Notes with the tips. So whichever one resonates with you, let me look here. Chlorophyll. I talked about chlorophyll on my live the other night. That will be in the description box below this video when it's reposted, and it's in the classroom already. Chlorophyll is excellent. It clears toxins from the body, all right? Especially heavy metals. Heavy metals are in so many things. Let me back up because I don't like this green screen thing doing. There we go. It clears that from the body. You also can get it in leafy greens and spirulina, but chlorophyll, you know I love it in a drop. Excellent for doing that. Be happy. B vitamins. B vitamins are critical for life. So if you are a vegan, B vitamins. If you don't eat carbs, you need B vitamin supplements. This is where, even if you are eating a certain diet or can't eat certain foods, this is where you identify where you need to get a supplement. Turmeric. Turmeric is excellent herb. Most of the supplement companies make them now with the pepper, the black pepper in them, because that activates them. Turmeric is excellent. Dry skin brushing. So in the classroom, I posted a sheet on simple ways to detox your body that supports your liver. That's one way. Skip the late night snacks. Your liver, when we go to sleep, our body goes through a stage of rest. It's restorative. Sleep is restorative. So the time between 10 and 2, is it 10 and 2? Wait a minute. No. The liver's regenerative cycle is between 11 and 3. Now, late night snacks to support blood sugar issues are fine. I see y'all like B12 or NBs. Put those in the classroom so everybody else can see them. Put those in the classroom. Yes. But if your body's busy digesting food, it can't stop and restore. You know, when you think of an assembly line or you get the emails from your employer and they're like, we're going to have downtime. We're doing an update. And when we do this update, you won't have access. That's what sleep does for the body. It's restorative. So if you're eating too much before you go to bed, too much, your body can't process what it needs to. What else do I want to give you from here? Beets. I can't say beets enough. The beets clear toxins from the liver. The beets are great. It helps to clear toxins from the bile ducts. If I could put anyone on keto on liver support, like they put you on keto and don't talk about how nourishing your liver to support, because your liver, that secretes the bile, but the excess bile is stored in your gallbladder, which is why people need the gallbladder removed when they do keto, because their gallbladder is tired of secreting so much bile to break down that 80% fat that they require you to have in keto. What else? Milk thistle tea. I won't give away the secret. I know some of my clients say, girl, milk thistle tea supports the liver. I like milk thistle drops if you really need intense support. We use it in other ways. I won't get into that here, but milk thistle is a way to support your liver. So, and remember, protein is important. Why? Especially wild caught and grass fed. So when I'm telling you to avoid the chemicals higher up on the food chain, because you need that protein, but also excess amounts can put a strain on your liver. Not enough, what won't your body produce? Carnitine. What does carnitine do? Carnitine helps to break down fat, right? Yes, you can do beets in a smoothie. When you put foods in a smoothie, it lightens the load for what your digestive system has to do. So it means your body is better able to, remember the word tonight, metabolize, break down, and use and activate the nutrients. So oftentimes on healing diets for my clients, their morning breakfast is often a smoothie. It's often a smoothie for that reason. So I will put in the comments below, if you're replaying this, the castor oil pack will be there, the milk thistle will be there, the chlorophyll drops will be down there, the link to register for the class so you can get access to the classroom will be there, and anything else related that I talked about during this. So before we get off, don't forget to follow, subscribe, turn on notifications, like this if you can now. I'm not sure with you guys being live if you're able to like it right now, and share this. Think about somebody you'll be able to share all of them. That's why I'm putting them on YouTube, so we can kind of spread the love, but spread the knowledge and the awareness. So you'll be able to share this once it goes up. You'll probably get an alert. Once this video goes up, it'll be under the playlist called Metabolic Health Course. So, all right. Yeah, I'm reading the comments. I'm reading the comments over here. I'm reading the comments. I'm getting ready to stop the record to come over to the comments for a minute, and then we're going to hop off. So let me stop this record. Okay, and now let me look over here at these comments. Thank you. I'm glad you're getting a lot of knowledge. Let me know if did I go too fast? Normally the classes are 2 hours long. So I'm taking a 3-hour presentation and putting it into, hour and a half, and putting it into, no. I forget how many. I broke it down into bite-sized components because sometimes it's too much. You're welcome. And thank you to my current clients for still tuning in, because sometimes I share more information that I might forget to share with y'all because it's a lot. So thank you. Thank you. Oh, great first day. Yes, great first day. I know you guys didn't know what to expect. I know we be turning up on the TikTok lives. It's a different Dr. Rocks. I get in here and I just, Great speed, plus we can go back. Yes. I'm going to do this for you guys. It's so exciting. Your rescue me tea came, great. It's so exciting that you want this knowledge. So I'm here for it. Soon as once I'm done with this, I'm gonna tweak it, upload it to YouTube, and you'll be able to share and replay. If you're in the classroom, tap on over, click on week 1 lecture, and then you'll see everything I talked about that I listed for you, and then you'll see a new challenge. Tap on the challenge that says count chemicals, not calories, something like that. That's what the challenge is. Or go to bed now and read it later on. Oh, okay. Thank you. Y'all be looking out for me. When I tell you y'all be looking out for me, I'm adding vibration plate and the link to my teas. I'm a horrible salesperson. And so when y'all look out and go, girl, put your teas up here. Thank you. Because the teas, they work. They work. Okay, so I'm going to add that to the description, my teas. Thank you. Your liver does more than you thought, not just the pancreas that you need to support with diabetes. Good. I'm so glad this was helpful. And this was just scratching the surface. So next time we won't have the intro. We'll be diving right into the adrenal glands. Class number 2, next Monday, same time, same place. I'll be on time. My wrong YouTube channel was linked and I was all confused and it threw me off because I was up here a whole 15 minutes early and then got thrown off. But now I'm good. Now I'm good. I know that's right. Sharita is all in it. You getting it all. You getting it all. She said, I got my book. I wait on the vibration plate, the castor oil pack. Post the video. Grass-fed protein. Oh, the other one. It'll be grass-fed wild caught. Wild caught. If you can't afford it because you know our fruits and veggies is about to go up. Get them frozen. But also clean them really good. But with the meat, you don't want meat that's been given steroids. What you think it's going to do in your body? All right. Work with an herbalist, develop 7. Y'all be in the comments, moderate. Let them know. I worked with an herbalist in 2016 and developed 7 different teas. It's actually 8, but TikTok won't let me get the detox tea up. So you have to go to drrocksteas.com to get that. But I'm going to put it in below. Thank you. I love y'all. Y'all be looking out for me. Y'all be really looking out for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. There we go. And y'all helping each other out. Like boom, boom, boom. And see, I can trust y'all to leave the comments on. We don't got nobody acting a fool in here. That's the kind of energy I put out. Because I always put that kind of energy out. So good. Ooh, whose parents raise organic beef? Can we get the organic beef hookup? Because the organic is expensive. All right, y'all. I'm hopping off now. Thank you once again. Even if you're not on TikTok, you'll be able to see this. I'm going to go to TikTok and tell them, hey, the recording is up. So, yes, you can drink the Rescue Me tea twice a day, even if you don't have a high carb meal. Remember how to save the bag. Because then it begins to burn stored fat. And it does all those wonderful things. So you just only steep it for 1 to 2 minutes. Take it out. Keep it in a mug with just a tiny bit of water. Cover it up. Then use it again. I would say the same day. Use it again the same day. Don't say time to start juicing yet. I got an opinion about juicing. I have a very strong opinion about juicing because juicing removes the fiber. And so your body needs the fiber. So I have strong opinions about juicing before you decide if you should juice or not. All right? Because if you juice, it takes out the fiber. Using the smoothie and keeping the fiber blended, I'm cool with. But when you juice and you remove the fiber, you're removing some of the ingredients, some of the nutrients. So I don't not like it. It just depends on what you're using it for. Hey, Chaz. Yes. Oh, your daughter. Oh, I love when the kids get on board. Like, wait, Mom, what you doing? I'm making sure I don't stop. I have the delay. I'm making sure I don't stop until it's time so all y'all comments can stop coming up. Protein powder. I love Vita Hustle, but all the protein powders have gums in them that mess up the digestive system. So you may, if your body has bloating or digestive kind of responses, that aren't so much fun, dis-ease, then hemp seeds. And the hemp seed conversion, I think, is 2 tablespoons to 10 grams of protein. It's a safe Google search. How much hemp seeds are equivalent to 20 grams of protein? Because it's typically what's in protein powder. I like Vita Hustle Superfood. Um, okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Yeah. And y'all gonna have so many more tools. Once you're done, your toolbox gonna be full. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're good to go. Bye, y'all. I'll see you in the classroom. Share this once it's up, like it, turn on notifications, share it with some other people that need to see it. This part they won't see because I've stopped the recording right now. But all right. Any questions that I missed? Put them in the collagen is good as a protein replacement. I seen that. A good clean collagen is good as a protein replacement. Glad you brought that up. That's another good replacement. Um, any other questions? Put them under week 1 lecture. And I'll respond directly, or if there's a lot, I'll take them all and I'll respond in one big video. Good night.